Let's talk about some of the Red Sox signings the last few years.
Okay, but remember, our team spent more days in first place in 2008 than any other team. Or maybe it was 2006?
J.D. Drew was a much maligned player who routinely missed games due to miscellaneous injuries.
We were aware of Jonathan David's medical history but were put at ease when he said he was purchasing a hyperbaric chamber to sleep in. This is the same device Michael Jackson used to maintain his high level of health. He also drinks acai juice.
Michael Jackson is dead. And what the fuck is a hyperbaric chamber?
It is a chamber of oxygen athletes sleep in who are always hurt. And I do not feel that Michael Jackson's death was caused by the use of the hyperbaric chamber.
Were you concerned that J.D. Drew was a lifetime .244 hitter versus left-handed pitchers and that he was born without the ability to smile or show emotion of any kind?
One time Jonathan David struck out with the bases loaded and said, "Oh darn." Besides, left-handed pitchers can be tricky. Often they wear their hat to one side. This can distract hitters. When I played in high school, I too struggled against left-handed pitching.
But didn't you bat right-handed?
I don't understand your point.
Larry Bird used to run 5 miles a day, bike 20 miles and take 1,000 shots in the off-season each day. What does JD do in the off-season to maintain his extreme fitness level that he displays throughout the year?
JD Drew maintains a rigorous off-season workout program involving hiding in the swamp and blowing an alligator's head off with a large caliber weapon, such as a shotgun. This increases his hand-eye coordination in addition to controlling the alligator population.
J.D. Drew hit 22 home runs last year but 16 came with no one on base.
What the fuck do you want for $14 million a year? Besides, he has made so much friggin' money that he plans to retire so he can kill more alligators after the 2011 season. In addition, among American League East outfielders who play right field for the Boston Red Sox and bat left-handed and also like to shoot alligators, Jonathan David had the 5th highest OPS.
How many players do you have on the payroll that play shortstop?
Is that the position between the second baseman and third baseman? Well, we have Marco Scutaro and Jed Lowrie. While Scutaro is making 12 times as much money as Jed, he couldn't hit as was out of a Little League game and Jed is having a breakout season. We also are still paying a part of Edgar Renteria and Julio Lugo's salary but we have not been able to work them in the lineup.
You mean Julio Lugo? And those other players are no longer on the Red Sox.
Why the fuck are we paying them still?
Why did you not re-sign Alex Gonzalez?
Because he could not hit for power and he was too good at fielding his position. We felt it was unfair to the other teams.
How do you explain the fact he hit 23 home runs and had 88 RBIs last year?
Flaxseed oil or possibly because the National League pitching blows. Just be glad we didn't sign that lump of crap that plays shortstop for the Yankees for $20 million a year.
Let's talk about your left fielder Carl Crawford.
I would love to talk about Jason Bay.
No, Jason Bay is on the Mets.
Can we talk about Jason Worth? Well, we signed Carl Crawford because we got tired watching him steal 9 bases against us every game.
Are you concerned that he cannot hit, cannot throw, cannot steal bases because he cannot get on base, cannot hit lefties, cannot hit righties, has the lowest average and on-base percentage in the majors and his outfield skills are negated by playing in Fenway Park with a short left field and that you are paying him more than the gross domestic product of half the countries in South America?
What does the word negated mean?
John Lackey has not had success pitching for the Red Sox since he signed for $82 million.
Who?
Your starting pitcher.
Oh, we call him the Jugs Machine. We use Mr. Lackey to boost the morale of opposing teams by throwing 90-mile-per-hour fastballs over the heart of the plate to hitters. Once they are lulled into a false sense of security, hopefully we can win the other games in the series. But right now he is on the DL with hurt feelings. I mean a sore elbow.
Let's talk about Daisuke Matsuzaka.
You mean the Japanese assassin?
He fucking blows.
Well, we felt his gyro pitch would be an effective tool against Major League Baseball hitters.
Are you aware that the gyro is a sandwich? And that is pronounced gyro.
Well, I imagine a sandwich of any pronunciation would be extremely difficult to hit. Besides, spending $100 million on Dice K helped us sell an icon advertisement in right field. And in 2011 Fenway Park introduced sushi. I particularly enjoy the California roll. It also helped Naoki Fukuyama, or however the hell you pronounce her name, get a job with the Bruins. And boy are they playing well right now.
Clay Buchholz just signed for $30 million.
Yes, anytime you can sign a player who almost won the Cy Young Award the year before to sign for $50 million less than John Lackey is a good day for the organization. We took half that money we saved with Clay and signed the King, LeBron James, who is a global icon beloved by all. And we took the other half and bought new soccer balls for our other team.
You declined to sign Victor Martinez?
Yes. Our organization does not like switch-hitting catchers who bat 300 and crush Yankee pitching, who can also play first base and DH, and we were impressed with Jared Saltalamacchia's career .225 average even though he couldn't throw out Michael Jackson if he was stealing. Besides, we recently signed a softball catcher from New Zealand. The ball is a little bigger, but I think softball and baseball is pretty much the same.
Tell us what role Heidi Watney will play on the Red Sox this year?
Well, ratings were down last year, so this year we will have Heidi Watney putting large items of food in her mouth and then describing the taste and texture for our viewers. After that, she will tell us that Carl Crawford is showing up to hit at 6 a.m. every day because he sucks. I mean, because he wants to help the team win.
Tell us about the choice to resign Josh Beckett despite his recent struggles in 2010?
Well, $82 million is the going rate for pitchers that only win half their games in the American League. Besides, he has a lot of guns and hunting weapons, so we thought it would be a good idea to be nice to him. I just wish he had J.D. Drew's hyperbaric chamber. Perhaps I can buy Michael Jackson's at an auction?
Some people feel the Red Sox lineup has too many players that bat lefty.
No shit. And none of them can hit lefties for crap either. I mean, I feel our lineup has a good balance of speed and power.
How is a team like the Kansas City Royals supposed to compete with a team whose eighth hitter is making $20 million a year?
What team has an eighth hitter making $20 million a year?
The Red Sox.
They should feel fortunate that they are not competing against a team with a bench player that is making $20 million a year, and two pitchers on waivers that make $25 million per year.
What pitching prospects do you have available should the starters or relievers continue to struggle? Do you have any remaining prospects you can trade for pitching? It appears the Red Sox lack a pinch-hitting threat.
We don't use pinch hitters in the American League.
Does the team have plans to bring in a new hitter?
I am glad you asked. Carl Everett, an extremely successful player for the Red Sox in the past, has recently started hitting again. If he is not in jail, he should be in the lineup by November. We also have a talented shortstop in AAA named Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez was traded to the Florida Marlins 6 years ago.
So what you are telling me is that he was traded to the Florida Marlins 6 years ago.
Are there any other players you are pursuing?
We are currently looking for a left fielder, a right fielder, 2 catchers, 2 starting pitchers, a pinch hitter and 2 setup men.
Anyone else?
We are attempting to trade for Carl Crawford, who is on the Tampa Bay Rays.
Carl Crawford is your left fielder.
That's impossible. Our left fielder blows.